Okay, hello there. So we're going to focus in on the second violin part on the top of page 2, okay? We're going to focus on this part because at least you're going to finish the song well. This is super fun. Starting at measure 33 all the way to measure 48, you can see most of those notes are eighth notes. And how you play those is by brushing your bow across the string, short, in the middle of the bow like this. Start on the open string and count to yourself 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like a snobby person from the 17th century. Be able to do that on both strings, really regular, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and snobby. Your nose is in the air. You're standing up straight or sitting up straight with your feet planted. Okay, now we're going to add the fingerings. Now before we do that, I want you to look at those notes and see what they are. Okay, and then make sure that you can play them in tune. So the first note at the top of the page is an E. Now you play 4 of them, but let's just play one for now, just to hear it, a long note. Next note is a G. Next note is a low 2, it's a C natural, then back to G. Okay, you should be looking ahead to see as you're playing, when we start putting this all together, be looking ahead and seeing what the next note is and being ready to move your bow. So I'm going to stay in the middle of the bow for these ones. Now low 2, now third finger G, open D. That's easy, isn't it? Well, that one is so easy. Get ready to put your first finger down, and your fingers should be hovering over the strings the whole time. Don't have them like this. Have them over. Then open A. That's another easy one. Be ready with that low 2 to come right straight down. And then we end with 3/4 notes. Okay, that was measure 40. Measure 40 has no eighth notes, just 3/4 notes. So easy. You can do it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put together with the brush stroke. Start at the top, page 2. Looking ahead, always thinking ahead. Low 2. Here we go. Quarter notes. Apostrophe means circle the bow. Okay? So that much was pretty fun, huh? Not too hard. The hardest part is when you have to go from a low 2 to which is a C natural on the A string, to a G. So I'm going to give you a little hint on how to do that. That's in measure 38. Okay, so starting in 37, to get a little warmed up for that, we start on the E. Then we push down that third finger to make a G. Now we have to simultaneously shift our bow to the A string and have our low 2 ready. Now we have to be ready on that third finger. See how my finger is already there? So pretty much all I have to do is press and move my bow. Okay, so my fingers are kind of like there. And if I have good separation, I don't know if you can see very well, but if I have good separation and tunnel under my fingers, I can actually play those 2 notes together. See that? So I don't even have to do anything with my fingers if I have them both planted. That takes a good hand shape, okay? So it might be a little too advanced for you right now, but at least have that third finger hovered over there, okay? So your good hand shape. Good bent thumb here for that brush stroke. Okay, that much I want you to be able to do. Now if you want to move on, you can go from 41 all the way through that next phrase. Now that phrase is very similar, just a few different notes, and we're going to cross down all the way to the G string for this. So we start with a C natural, which is your third finger on G, as well as your low 2 on A. This is a low C here for us. 1 and 2 and ready and play and just an inch. Our dynamic level is forte, so it should be C, E, G, E. Now the next notes are chord notes, open strings, that should be easy, and lift. Okay, and when you get to that note, which is on page 48, you are done. If you can play those 2 phrases by the next time I see you, I will be so happy. And if you have time to go through there's a tricky part I want you to work on if you have time. And it's just the slurring, which I haven't really had a chance to teach you much. But slurring is playing 2 notes with 1 bow. So you just keep on pulling that bow, or you put your finger down, and then you put your second finger down, and you go up to third. Okay, can you see what measure that is I'm talking about? That's measure 50, okay? So there's slurs in measure 50. Okay, so it goes, measure 50 goes open D, 2 quarter notes, then slurring eighths, then open A, then 3. Okay, so if you have time to go on, that would be great. I played everything except measure 49, which is 2 half notes, okay? So anyway, thank you for listening. I hope this helps you. Okay, see you on Wednesday.